Depression, and how David's movie handles his real-life romance with co-star Susan Dey.
The latest on Marie Osmond's battle with depression as she brings her kids to a Hollywood premiere.
Everyone's wondering how you're feeling. We're all concerned.
The tragic death of wrestler Owen Hart, how his wife got the news, and the last time she saw him alive.
It was like the last kiss that he ever gave me.
Ally McBeal posing on a piano. The Ricky Martin Tour hits Hollywood. And we have your Millionaire Minute, a preview with Regis of tonight's big question.
This is Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world.
Here's the top Hollywood news for Monday, November 15th, 1999. Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Goen.
And I'm Mary Hart. The McCoy septuplets turned 2 on Friday, and on the eve of their birthday, there's news about their condition. Now we have footage of the miracle babies at home and an update on how they are really doing.
You see their will to overcome it.
Every day.
As their children struggle to overcome incredible physical challenges, Bobby and Kenny McCoy say it's their faith that keeps them strong. Like other premature multiples, the septuplets are developing more slowly than full-term babies. And 2 years after their birth, 2 of the 7 children must undergo routine physical therapy sessions because of disorders that affect their muscles.
It's like reprogramming parts of their brain to take over and make those muscles work the way they should.
Their conditions will never get worse, but there is hope that they will get better.
Ann Curry made her 4th visit with the McCoy family for tomorrow night's edition of Dateline NBC and discovered 2 of the babies suffer from disorders that make it difficult for them to eat.
Natalie and Alexis have to be fed through tubes in their stomachs because of the prematurity of their births.
But most of the children are healthy and happy, and the only challenge for Bobby and Kenny is to keep up.
They all have their own wills, and some of them have a stronger will than others, and that's one of the challenges we are just now getting into is the disciplining.
And you don't like to discipline.
Not a big discipline guy.
So you have to buckle up your seatbelt, buddy.
Man, what a workload. Meantime, Marie Osmond has been making headlines for her battle with depression, and our Leonard Maltin met up with the talk show host at the Toy Story 2 premiere.
Everyone's wondering how you're feeling. We're all concerned.
Doing great. I'm at Toy Story. Can't feel better than that, right?
On the mend from postpartum depression, Marie Osmond was joined by 3 of her 7 children.
What does it take to draw Hollywood's finest and their families? How about the premiere of Toy Story 2?
What's your favorite character?
Woody. Got the boys here, both boys.
I got my kid and a bunch of neighborhood kids here. I'm just so excited about a family movie. Your Majesty.
Tim Allen and Tom Hanks reprised their roles from the original, which earned over $350 million. Opening Wednesday, November 24th, Toy Story 2 aims both for children and adults.
This is very hip stuff there's something on absolutely every level.
And this is the Buzz Lightyear aisle. Back in 1995, short-sighted retailers did not order enough dolls to meet demand.
Tom Hanks' son, Colin, told me some aspects of Woody hit close to home.
When Woody's yelling, I definitely, do the little double take.
Kids rule the box office in our ET News Brief. Pokemon Power rocketed Pikachu and Company to one of the strongest movie openings ever, with an awesome 3-day total of over $30 million. Holding second place was The Bone Collector, while Dogma opened in third. The ET Online buzz on Dogma was all good. Gabrielle said, "Dogma was fantastic. It was incredibly funny and smart." The Messenger opened in fourth, with Wayne saying that Mila Jovovich delivers an Oscar-worthy performance.
That was a great fight.
Celebrity Fight Night brought out Andre Agassi with Steffi Graf along with Eddie Murphy and his son Miles. Lennox Lewis defeated Evander Holyfield, which pleased many at the HBO and Planet Hollywood parties.
I think I can take both those guys. It has been more than 3 months since the tragic death of William Shatner's wife, Noreen. Now, William has turned to his family for support, and we have his exclusive interview.
Thank you. I'm doing well. Thank you very much.
William Shatner can smile today, but 3 months ago, his life was a nightmare. He returned home to find his wife Noreen's lifeless body in their pool. An autopsy revealed drugs and alcohol in her system, and that she had broken her neck in the fall. Now he's rebuilding his life with the help of his Star Trek comrade Leonard Nimoy and his daughter Melanie.
It's
It's been really difficult for him. You know, it's been for all of us maybe the most, not maybe, it's been the most traumatic thing that has happened to any of us. But he's very strong, and he's doing much better now.
E.T. was the exclusive guest of the Shatners as Melanie celebrated the opening of Dari, her Balinese-inspired boutique. The store, with its upbeat fashions, has become a refuge for her father.
He calls the store his anchor now, like knowing that I'm here and that he's not alone and that he can come and hang out with me has been probably the most healing thing for him.
Okay. And as he sipped an Eastern health elixir, William shared his plans for the emotional holidays ahead.
My whole family and I are going away for Thanksgiving.
We're going to New York for Thanksgiving, and Christmas we're going to Hawaii.
Since having major heart surgery, Arnold Schwarzenegger has kept out of the spotlight. Now our Jan Carl talks to the star for the latest on his health and political future.
People were deeply concerned about you when you were in the hospital. You had to take it easy. Was that difficult for you?
Well, I only took it easy for 3 weeks. You know, I mean, that was it. I mean, my wife was actually very upset when I came back after 3 weeks and then started hiking again and running again. And then she realized all of a sudden that I had more energy than before, so she was very upset about that.
Arnold admits he no longer feels the effects of the open heart surgery he underwent in April of '97, which replaced a defective aortic valve. The new film, End of Days, marks the 52-year-old's opportunity to end speculation on his health.
It has a lot of action in it, and it gives me also a chance to do a lot of the stunts so that they can see, he is back, you know, he's in shape, he's fit, and he's full of energy and all those things.
I'm not on your side, and I never will be.
The Millennium Thriller, in theaters a week from Wednesday, has Arnold doing battle with Satan and brought him face to face with the weighty issue of religion.
I believe in God, I believe in, of course, then also in the devil.
When I saw the film, I thought of faith, and I thought about a lot of tragedy and the faith being tested for you and Maria and the whole Kennedy family. Has that helped?
I think it has helped the whole family, you know, to believe and to have faith and to have that inner strength. Because with that, you can pull through those kind of moments.
And the father of 4 told me he is still thinking about a future in politics.
Might you run for governor one day?
Eventually, if I get tired of acting, then maybe that would be a next step or not. You know, I really don't know, but I'm interested in politics and always have been.
So the answer is maybe?
Maybe, maybe not.
Never say never?
Never say never. Read my lips.
And we do. Thanks, Jan. Arnold is jumping right back into another movie. On December 8th, he starts shooting The Sixth Day.
Coming up on Entertainment Tonight.
The all-new interview with David Cassidy. Why he resented being Keith Partridge and his real-life rivalry with his own father.
He broke a chair. He just went crazy.
Barbra Streisand. The interview with Rosie O'Donnell inside her Malibu mansion. Ally McBeal. What happened at the photo shoot that had her posing on a piano, and a preview of tonight's episode with a new assistant about to shake things up.
That's next on Entertainment Tonight.
Change might do you good. Buy a new 2000 Oldsmobile Bravada and get a 6-disc CD changer at no extra charge. Plus $2,000 cash back. So you can rock, roll, and ride to hours of uninterrupted music. Get down to your Oldsmobile dealer today and start something loud.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
A warning tonight about a rapist who attacks women inside their homes, sometimes even when other people are in the house. Also tonight, we'll tell you why this year's Civil War game promises to have the biggest rivalry ever. See what's at stake on KOIN 6 News at 11.
Be it ever so humble, it's ours.
Having less than spotless credit doesn't make your home any less special.
Yo soy la reina
y este es mi reino.
Introducing Wells Fargo Equity Resources, a home equity loan to help consolidate debt and lower your monthly payments. Here, you'll speak with people who understand your unique situation. So it's more than a loan. It's a long-term solution. Call now. Wells Fargo Equity Resources. It's special, like your home.
I've lived here all my life.
All your friends from under the sea are coming to Life on Ice. Disney on Ice proudly presents The Little Mermaid. Join the Under the Sea adventure as Ariel dreams of becoming part of your world. Be there for all the excitement, the songs, the adventure, the fun, and the romance as Disney on Ice presents The Little Mermaid live on ice.
Playing the Rose Garden, November 18th through 21st. Tickets are on sale now.
CBS Tonight, a basketball superstar is slapped with a paternity suit.
The woman set me up.
But this case is going to take a turn you won't believe.
You gotta be kidding.
This isn't about stealing the ball back. This is a child.
All new Family Law, CBS Tonight.
Hi, I'm Keith Copeland. Copeland's Furniture is celebrating their 51st anniversary. Come and experience the Copeland difference. That difference is the principles our parents taught us and their traditions that we've carried on for over 50 years. Now's the best time to shop Copeland's. Our furniture vendors are helping us celebrate by offering great savings. We have beautiful settings by Broyhill, La-Z-Boy, Stanley, Lexington, Century, and Lane. See your trusted friend of over 50 years. Copeland's Furniture, Washington 11th, Vancouver, USA.
I think it's time we got to the bottom of this whole chicken fried steak thing. You ask me, it reeks of conspiracy. And I think the chickens are behind it as usual. Turns out there's no chicken at all in chicken fried steak. It's beef. Another thing, in chicken fried steak, the actual frying is not done by chickens. Though I heard they tried that once. Big mistake. The frying's done by people. They're much better at it. And their feet don't scratch up the floors.
Elmer's, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Rosie's Chat with Barbara tops tonight's Inside Hollywood. Tomorrow's the day for Rosie's big Streisand interview. The talk show host will air her dream visit with Barbara at the singer's Malibu estate. But E.T. has this exclusive sneak peek as they discuss singing in the shower.
Normally, I don't sing in the shower or anything like that.
You don't?
No, do you?
Yes, I do. I sing your songs all the time.
With a karaoke band or something?
No, what are you kidding? I just Acapulco.
Acapulco?
I do it in the shower. I was doing Superman today on the way over.
You're kidding.
James Van Der Beek and his Dawson's Creek castmates hosted an invitation-only concert for their fans in Wilmington, North Carolina, where the show was filmed. Headlined by Paula Cole, Concert on the Creek also benefited victims of Hurricane Floyd.
I don't wanna let you go.
Ricky hits Hollywood and the usual mania follows, but Martin's sold-out concert Saturday also attracted a celebrity crowd, including Jennifer Lopez, Jimmy Smits, and Jane Krakowski, who was spotted dancing in the aisle. And more Ricky news for you. In the new TV guide En Español, he says that he is going to record a new album this summer, and coming up, we'll have more music from Ricky's concert.
As if there weren't already enough problems for the characters of Ally McBeal, we have the exclusive preview of the new employee who's working the guys into a frenzy.
Sandy Hingle, my new assistant.
Hi.
What?
What? In this exclusive clip from tonight's Ally McBeal on Fox, a new hire could bring even more problems to the already rocky marriage of Georgia and Billy. And E.T. has learned Gina Phillips will appear in at least 5 episodes.
I'll have to get used to this whole unisex thing.
I need to speak with you. I have a problem.
All right. Can you state it quickly?
I guess. I've been faking my orgasms.
Also in tonight's installment, Ling confronts Richard because he refuses to talk seriously about their relationship.
Can we talk? That thing is voice activated to go off every time I want to have a conversation.
Ling?
And E.T. was invited along as Callista Flockhart and Vonda Shepard posed for the cover of the new Ally McBeal soundtrack CD, Heart and Soul. The original compilation has sold nearly 5 million copies worldwide.
I guess the music has reached people's souls in some way, and it touches them, you know, in a way that goes to a deeper level.
Meanwhile, the star of another hit show, Lisa Kudrow, gets glamorous on the cover of InStyle magazine out 1 week from today. The Friends star discusses getting panned by fashion critics in the first years of the show.
Next on Entertainment Tonight.
A Regis Philbin quiz show preview. We have a question from tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The death in the ring of WWF wrestler Owen Hart. His widow talks about the day she received the tragic phone call.
He said, normally we fly you down here to tell you this kind of news, but, your husband has died.
David Cassidy back in the studio making new music.
I'll meet you halfway.
The Partridge Family heartthrob talks about his painful new film and how it will look at his love affair with Susan Day.
That's next on Entertainment Tonight. What if you could treat wrinkles like an expert would? With Rock, the #1 anti-wrinkle cream in France, you can. Developed with dermatologists, Rock's pure and active form of vitamin A works deeper inside skin surface. In a 12-week study, the appearance of fine lines was reduced by 86%, wrinkles by 42%. Something more superficial beauty treatments could never promise. Rock, we keep our promises.
Never smile at a crocodile, but Real TV has found two guys who don't cater to a gator. It's Adventurers Week, and you're up close and maybe a bit too personal with 500 pounds of king snap, lifted by bare hands. You're gonna see it to believe it. Then traffic fines are going up, and this undercover shot shows it's going straight down into his pocket. And 4 young kids are hijacked.
They had a guardian angel.
All next, Real TV.
Tonight at 7:30 on Coin TV 6.
If your table could speak, what tales it would tell. Of great holiday meals, the life of your family told in the sharing of great food. Of old recipes handed down from one generation to another. And no doubt you're very particular about the food that graces your table. Just like the store that's been serving families for over 75 years. Great food at lower prices every day. You'll find it at Fred Meyer.
Husband, the escort, and the samurai sword-wielding wife who caught them in the act. Then, Extra takes you to a seance with the man who claims he can talk to the dead. Plus, the best bait to attract a woman. Next Extra.
Tomorrow at 12:30 on Coin TV 6.
A competitive streak runs through the Martin family. So does heart disease. That's why the Martins have a health plan that lets them choose OHSU and its comprehensive heart care. From prevention and routine cardiac procedures to breakthrough treatments and research. From kids at Dornbecker to adults at OHSU. That's a winning combination. OHSU, where healing, teaching, and discovery come together.
He's stealing Woody. This Thanksgiving, the toys are back in town.
I'm tour guide Barbie.
I'm a married spud. Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Toy Story 2.
Ride like the wind, bullseye.
Rated G starts Wednesday, November 24th.
Tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight. On the set of the John Benet Ramsey movie, she's playing John Benet. Marg Helgenberger is playing Patsy. A look inside what life was like for the little beauty queen and her stage mother. Just when you thought it was safe to dine out, another busted-on-the-job special uncovers more bad cooks in the kitchen. Richard Pryor in the letters of love from his fans.
I just finished watching your interview on Entertainment Tonight. Our prayers are with you and your family in hopes that you will win your fight against this disease.
We deliver heartfelt messages of support to the comic as he battles MS.
Thank you, everybody.
That's tomorrow.
Owen Hart's death left the WWF without one of its rising stars and a family without a father. Now, the wrestler's widow talks about the pain and looks back on his life.
He said, Mrs. Hart, there's been an accident. Owen fell and hit his head on the turnbuckle.
It was the kind of call that Owen Hart's wife, Martha, always feared. But on May 23rd, the phone rang, and her life was shattered irrevocably.
I said, just get to the end of it. I said, what's the end result? Like, don't give me the whole buffer thing. Like, what happened? And he said, normally we fly you down here to tell you this kind of news, but, your husband has died.
In a new A&E biography airing tomorrow night, Owen's brief life and the tragic fall that cut it short are detailed.
Walk along one day and do nothing wrong, play by the rules, be a good person, do everything right, and doesn't guarantee anything.
His words are now oddly prophetic. He and Martha and their children were all set to move into their new dream house when the accident happened. Still, she is brought to tears when remembering the last time she saw Owen.
I said goodbye to him. I just remember he was down, he was putting his shoes on, and he was bent over, and I just kind of like hugged him quick, and I kissed him on the cheek really quick just so I wouldn't get in his way. And he grabbed me by the arm, and he pulled me in, and he gave me a kiss right on the mouth. And I thought, you know, it was so nice that he did. And I thought, geez, like, that was nice, because I know you're in such a hurry. And it was like the last kiss that he ever gave me.
Martha Hart actually invited the head of the WWF, Vince McMahon, to Owen's funeral so that he could see the pain that she claims he caused. She's also filed a wrongful death lawsuit against McMahon and the WWF.
He was TV's top teen idol, but David Cassidy kept dark secrets, including his difficult father and a love affair with his co-star. Now E.T.'s Keely Shea Smith talks to David about his life being made into a movie.
I'll meet you halfway.
That Partridge Family bus keeps rolling, with David Cassidy returning to the studio to redo some of his hits for his own tale of that time, The David Cassidy Story.
I know that someday.
They say you can't go home again, but in this case, I could.
Camera only marker.
E.T. has learned that The David Cassidy Story, which stars Andrew Kavovit in the title role, will downplay the off-screen relationship between David and Susan Day.
And the Partridge Family is like this much of my life.
How strange is it for you to watch your life, the very intimate details recreated by these actors?
It's very weird, I gotta tell you. It's very strange, because I was there.
David Cassidy has sold more than 25 million records. At the height of his success in the 70s, his fan clubs exceeded those of Elvis and even the Beatles.
David has been quite open about the problems of being part of the Partridge Family, but it was his real family life that troubled him.
Actually, I was hoping that we might have a chance to talk a little later, Dad.
For David, those two families were connected. His on-screen mother, Shirley Jones, was his off-screen stepmother. She had married his father, actor Jack Cassidy, who was played by Malcolm McDowell.
I loved him, you know, and I worshipped him, and I couldn't ever get close to him.
They're saying that you're having emotional problems?
Lies. Crap. The saddest part of the story for me in my life was the fact that my father could never really enjoy my success.
Watching the difficult relationship with his dad replayed for the cameras was tough for David, who had some tips for Andrew.
I'm seeing him react, and I'm going, no, stand up to him. Come on, stand up to him.
You got a show to do.
They're only coming to see Shirley anyway. Mrs. Partridge to the whole damn world.
It got worse as David became more successful.
It hit the fan, you know, and it exploded. He broke a chair. He just went crazy because he realized he could not any longer control me.
His father would die in a fire, reportedly after falling asleep while smoking. With his death, David's descent began.
What were those dark days like for you?
After my father died, and I pretty much holed up into my room. I was probably drinking a lot, and it was anything to get numb, I think.
Now, says David, this movie brings closure to those times.
We just might work it out forever.
There was a musical Partridge Family reunion when David went in to re-record that soundtrack. He told me he used the same studio and the same musicians that were featured on his original songs. Something to look forward to.
Yeah,
yes.
kidding.
Thanks,
Okay.
Keely.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Keely. Now, when we come back, an exclusive preview question from tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Who is the most honored male performer in Emmy Awards history? Is it Alan Alda, Ed Asner, or Bill Cosby? Your answer is next in the E.T. Birthdays.
Closed captioning provided by...
Hey, what's it gonna take to get you to buy this computer today, huh? Come here, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll upgrade your Sims to DIMMs, no charge. You'll even throw in a SCSI card. See, I ain't a mouse pad. You want the mouse pad? 100% pure real neoprene. Come on, let me talk.
Dear Albertsons, one day at work, I was asked to organize a last-minute luncheon. I remembered the delicious food that you prepare at the deli. I called Albertsons, and Lupa Ramirez and her team came to my rescue. All I had to do was go in and pick it up. At work, I was the hero. But really, you deserve all the credit. It's people like Lupa that make Albertsons my store. Sincerely, Diane Contreras, Oxnard, California.
I expect a lot of my family,
I expect Joe to get heartburn, Tony to get nausea, and Sarah indigestion at the mere sight of food. Instead, Joe would get indigestion, Tony diarrhea, and I'd end up with heartburn. I just keep first aid handy at all times.
Pepto-Bismol relieves more stomach problems than any of these other leading medicines.
I expect the unexpected.
Pepto-Bismol, first aid for heartburn, diarrhea, nausea, indigestion, and upset stomachs.
Clearview, Washington is Ford country.
When I was assigned to the Clearview Fire Department, I didn't know I was going to work in Ford country. I mean, over 20 guys drive Ford trucks here. And when they found out I didn't drive one, well, they sent me some subtle messages. Hey, man, nice truck. Oh, thanks. So I got myself a new F-150 with the Triton V8, and I got 3.9 financing plus $1,200 cash back.
Ford country.
Things are a lot better now.
Ford trucks outselling Dodge and Chevy combined in Clearview and all over the Northwest.
Carl Reeve. Of all the wonders of the world, I wonder mostly of beauty and grace. And of all the wonder we can hold in our hands, I am mostly amazed by things unique. Carl Reeve. And of all the timeless things of beauty, I wonder at how they came to be. Where in the world will the wonder come from next?
Carl Reeve. For fine jewelry and gifts by the world's most gifted designers. And for the wonder of it all.
No one watches your bottom line like Office Max. Office Max. We go to the max for you.
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we get questions about cough and cold medications. Next time you're in, ask about the Robitussin line of cough suppressants and decongestants.
While most daily shower cleaners leave oily-looking residue on chrome, Shower Shine leaves nothing but shine. Shower Shine from the scrubbing bubbles. They work hard after every shower, so you don't have to.
Introducing Dentivite, the vitamin toothpaste. Dentivite's powerful antioxidants penetrate to support gum tissue health. Toothpaste, vitamins, Dentivite.
Celebrating an E.T. birthday today, Beverly D'Angelo turns 48. Sam Waterston is 59. Petula Clark is 67.
Who is the most honored male performer in Emmy Awards history? That's Ed Asner. He's won 7 times, and today he's 70. And Judge Joseph Wapner is 80. Okay, kids, time to put on your thinking caps. Here is one of tonight's big money questions from Regis's game show.
Here we go for $16,000. What virtuoso performer is also known as the Queen of Soul? Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, Anita Baker, Natalie Cole.
These are the easiest questions.
But I wonder if he knows.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, we're going to find out tonight. But before we go, here's a little more of Ricky Martin shaking that bonbon. Bye.
We love you, Ricky! Ricky, I love you, Ricky! Let me take you where I know.
You want football? Oh, who's your dad? Every NFL Sunday, Big Daddy Ed Whalen's got you football. The Jeep NFL off-road trip, the most outrageous, spectacular, Ed-worthy plays of the week. Sponsored by your local Jeep dealers. NFL Sundays on Coin 6 News at 6 and 11.
Dodge Caravan is available with a value package that includes air, 7-passenger seating, and convenient storage areas at a very affordable price. This package has helped sell one Caravan after another. Now Caravan is the world's best-selling minivan. Special value. Best-selling. Get the picture? Dodge Caravan. See the friendly Northwest Dodge dealer near you.
For Christmas and all year round, nothing escapes the power of the Dirt Devil.
tonight on the Comedy Broadcasting System. When a hot waitress hits on Doug, it's the ego trip of a lifetime.
Hey, I'm a delicious piece of man meat. You're just going to have to learn to deal with it.
Then, after the new hit comedy Ladies Man, what's turning Ray's wife
3 times this week?
You're confusing sex with shower.
into a love machine?
Have you learned some new moves?
I got fast forward in the stall.
Next, it's Becker versus his neighbors.
Hey, watch the door, Ironside.
All new comedies, and it all happens CBS tonight.
You got about a 45-pound turkey? We've got a big family. At Fred Meyer, you can save on all that great food for the big day next week. Plus all the candles, tablecloths, things to get the house ready. And stuff to get those packages in the mail. Don't forget something special to wear. And don't look now, but it's time for Christmas lights. But you better hurry. There's not much time left to be an early shopper.
You'll find it at Fred Meyer.
A warning about a serial rapist at 11.
Time to get real. It's Real TV. It's a complete wipeout. The boat captain is in the water. Will the rescuers get there in time? The driver misses the exit. One wrong move, and he'll fall to the freeway below. A bomb explodes right in front of the cameraman. Plus, they get this close to the alligators in our special Adventurer series. And the politician on the take. This is Real TV for Monday, November 15th, 1999. Today's top story. It looks like a perfect day for a boat race. The skies are clear. The water is calm. But here in Eugene, Oregon, something's about to go wrong at 165 miles an hour.
That's gotta hurt.
Rescue teams rush to the scene. They find the boat torn apart. Driver Johnny Heidemann is in the water. He is unconscious. And no wonder. A second angle shows the speeding boat overturn several times, then slam viciously into the water.
I got that baby on tape.
Incredibly, Johnny survives and talks to Real TV about the wreck that almost took his life.
I stopped so abruptly that my whole system just went into shutdown, is what they told me, like a shock. Once they got me on the barge, the EMT saw I wasn't breathing, and he just kind of, I guess he pounded me in the chest and got me going again.
Johnny says it happened so fast, there's not much he remembers of the crash itself.
I saw a lot of blue sky. I do remember it rolling one time, and I remember seeing the spray off the water. Then everything went airborne. At that point, I blacked out.
That's gotta hurt.
Miraculously, his worst injuries are a cut on the leg and a bad headache.
I think there's a bit of luck involved, a lot of luck involved.
Now Johnny's got a bigger and faster boat, and despite his traumatic accident, he's racing again.
The exhilaration from it, you just want to get back in it and do it again. It's pretty exciting.
Hi, I'm John Daly in the Real TV newsroom, and our next story happened just a few miles from here. Downtown Los Angeles has a maze of freeways. The roads are difficult to negotiate, even when you're not distracted. But take your mind off the road for 1 second, and the result may mean life or death.
It's 1 a.m. in downtown Los Angeles, and right now the City of Angels needs a little prayer. A man has driven his Jeep off the road, and now he's left dangling 50 feet above a busy highway. California Highway Patrol is first on scene. They call in rescue units, but until backup arrives, they're left with the difficult task of keeping the man calm.
Like, no, I feel fine. I feel embarrassed. Well, don't worry about being embarrassed.
The lone driver clutches the guardrail. One wrong move, and he could be history. Within minutes, firefighters roll on scene.
As I walked up to the scene, what I saw was pretty dramatic, and I realized, uh-oh, we've got something major going on here with the potential to become catastrophic.
Captain Richard Andrade senses this is not going to be a textbook rescue. He's dealing with some ugly circumstances.
We had cars down on the freeway going about 60 miles an hour. The potential for a major disaster was just ready to happen.
A private tow truck pitches in, anchoring the vehicle with a cable line. The car is somewhat stable. The bigger issue now is getting the man out alive. The jaws of life cracked the passenger door open, allowing one brave firefighter to reach the man. Ironically, the very seatbelt that saved the driver's life is now keeping him from reaching safety. Rescuers need to cut the driver loose, and quick. The tow line holding the car is not designed to withstand this type of pressure. Rescuers gingerly pull the man free. He's suffering a broken leg.
It was like a surgical operation. Things had to be done precisely, they had to be done correctly, and they had to be done quickly.
These firefighters are true heroes. In under an hour, their gutsy moves saved a life and put one of the world's busiest highways back on track.
Real TV travels to Mexico City, where a huge demonstration pits students against fellow students. For 5 months, a large group of students has kept this university shut down to protest a sharp rise in tuition fees. But today is supposed to be the first day of classes for the new semester, and an equally large group of students wants to go back to school. As the demonstration grows, tempers begin to heat up. Then the peaceful protest turns violent. Someone throws a pipe bomb into the crowd. And another. And another.
Tranquilo, tranquilo, papá.
One of them explodes right in front of a cameraman, knocking him and his camera to the ground. No one knows how badly he's hurt, but when he's examined, everyone is relieved. The cameraman, Juan Manuel Hernandez Soto, has escaped with just a small wound. The pipe bombs were filled with these metal slugs, and one of them, flying like shrapnel, hit the unprotected cameraman. Later, Juan tells Real TV what it felt like.
Yo tengo la cámara fija. I had the camera focused on a group of protesters. Then a pipe bomb landed. It fell about a yard away from me. I felt this shock wave, and a split second later, I felt a tremendous pain in my chest.
Thankfully, Juan is all right, and no one else is injured by the blasts. And Juan says his biggest surprise was how his role changed that day.
I never thought that while I was looking for news, I would become it.
Three children and a young lady are in the truck, but the driver doesn't seem to care about their safety. Coming up, the worst is about to happen.
Completely out of control.
Real TV's Kristen Eichel shows you the shocking video. And alligator encounters. It's the wildest video we've ever seen. Don't go away.
When I was 9 months pregnant, my husband beat me. One night, he came after me with a knife and barely missed our son. I left. My kids and I ended up at a shelter. I realized it wasn't my fault. Women are beaten every day, and if we stayed, I knew he would hurt my daughter.
All across the country, battered women and children are starting new lives, thanks in part to Philip Morris, one of the largest supporters of programs that feed, shelter, and counsel victims of domestic violence.
But what frightened me most was that if we stayed, I was putting my son at risk of becoming a batterer himself. I grew up in a very loving home. My kids deserve to grow up in one too.
Working to make a difference. The people of Philip Morris.
Tomorrow morning on The Buzz.
Tomorrow morning, we'll be buzzing about the news, what's going on, and what's on your mind. We'll also be talking about lost luggage, a special new series about concerns for travelers. Tomorrow morning on The Buzz.
Daddy,
Yes, sweetie?
can the monsters get me?
Not a chance.
When you've got ADT, you've got the power of advanced home monitoring technology.
Good morning, this is
The power of experienced professionals helping to keep you safe.
Okay. Calling the fire department right
From burglary, fire, flooding, carbon monoxide, even the occasional monster. Call now and get ADT's sophisticated burglary system installed for as little as $99. Plus, get any one of these additional monitoring devices installed free.
And thank you for choosing ADT.
ADT helps protect more homes and families than any other security company in America. Call now and get the ADT burglary system installed for as little as $99, plus a free additional monitoring device. Sleep tight. Get the power of ADT.
Parking in Portland has become big business. Coin 6 News shows you why drivers are paying the highest rates in the nation for those coveted parking spaces and why there's hope for lower prices in our future. Watch Parking Privilege tomorrow on Coin 6 News at 5.
You're watching Real TV.
Welcome back. I'm Kristen Eichel. And now we have the story of a heart-wrenching high-speed chase. It's terrifying to watch because there are little kids in the car. A car thief in Houston, Texas has some precious cargo on board, and he's racing to get away from the cops. Claudia Aguilar's 3 children and niece are inside the stolen truck. The youngest is just 12 months old. The sheriff's department has the panicked mother on the line.
911, go ahead, ma'am. I have a lady in the store, and her truck was just stolen, and her kids are in the car. Okay.
How many kids is in this car? And I need a description of that vehicle, ma'am, now.
Sheriff's Deputy Elisa Woodward is the first to respond.
And as soon as I entered the freeway, out of the corner of my eye, I saw the black pickup truck matching the description of the vehicle. When I turned on my emergency equipment, my lights and siren, the vehicle, he just punched it. I mean, and the pursuit was on from there.
Real TV tracked down Deputy Woodward's radio transmissions during the chase.
We took northbound 610, northbound from I-10. Northbound 610. Northbound 610, approaching Wallaceville.
Deputy Woodward is all alone on the ground, but help is on the way.
Alicia, hang on, girl. I got the troops coming to you.
Boy, one was still northbound on 610. He's completely out of control.
And I felt an urgency inside myself that this car needed to be stopped for the safety of the children.
But when the suspect makes a quick exit, Woodward loses control.
I was unable to negotiate the exit, and my car began to do 360s on the freeway.
Well, I just found out that he took the Kirkpatrick exit. I'm back in pursuit.
At this point, my heart sunk to my knees. I just felt defeated. I was like, you know, I felt like I had let down these kids, let down this mother.
But Woodward held on long enough. Help has arrived. Deputy Shannon Bowden is now on the radio.
Okay, taking the 610 exchange. We're going to be going northbound on 610.
50 minutes into the terrifying ordeal, the chase takes a tragic turn.
He just intentionally crashed into the side barrier. We got ejections. We need EMS now.
Only one who needs EMS, there's kids in the truck.
The truck slides down the guardrail and eventually comes to a stop. Officers rush to the vehicle, but to their surprise, they don't find the driver, only the frightened children. A breathless Deputy Bowden makes the call from the scene.
The victims that were hijacked appear to be okay. Still need EMS to check by to be sure they're not injured. It looks like we've got a suspect is DOA.
The driver's body is found several hundred feet behind the truck. Apparently, he tried to jump out just as it smashed into the wall. He doesn't survive. Thankfully, the 4 innocent children are all okay. Their mother recalls the horrific day.
Oh, I was scared because all the bad things that you can think of that you think might happen, because it's going so fast, it just goes through your mind.
Claudia remembers the terrifying moment the man stole the truck with her children and niece.
I saw the man closing the door and taking off, and that's when I ran after the truck, screaming, please, please stop, please stop. Just leave me my children, take the car, just leave my children.
After that, Claudia ran into this barber shop where a worker called 911. And to her horror, she saw the pursuit live on TV.
And I was just scared that he was going to do something to them. Because I didn't know what was going through this man's mind.
Claudia's 5-year-old, Christopher, says he was scared but tried to be brave for his baby brothers.
I was in back. And I was holding the bottle with the babies, 2 of them, and my baby is crying, 2 of them. I was crying too.
15-year-old Roxanne was knocked unconscious on impact of the crash, but tells us how she felt just moments before.
I was praying to God, save me.
Claudia feels those prayers saved all the children.
God, he saved my children. And Roxanne, because he gave her a lot of strength to keep them safe.
Officer Woodward agrees. The kids' survival is nothing short of a miracle.
They had a guardian angel, we had a guardian angel, and they were there for us that day.
The Aguilars agree. They know how blessed they are being able to reunite as a family. Claudia and her family now go to counseling sessions to help cope with the anguish of that incident. And she says her children never leave her side.
The people elected him to office because they trust him, but he's on the take. And Dancing with Gators. The best real TV is yet to come.
You might have heard a lot about Xenical.
There's a unique weapon in the Battle of the Bulge. It's called Xenical.
Our top story, Xenical. Is it everything you've hoped for?
Want to know the facts? Xenical is a prescription fat blocker, not an appetite suppressant, which means it blocks about 1/3 of the fat in the food you eat from ever being digested. No, you can't eat whatever you want, but with Xenical and a reduced calorie diet, you can lose weight. And that's a fact. So if you're at least 30 pounds overweight, depending on height, ask your doctor for more information or call 888-611-6068 to get more information about losing weight with Xenical.
Since Xenical blocks about 1/3 of the fat in the food you eat, you may experience gas with oily discharge, increased bowel movements, an urgent need to have them, and an inability to control them, particularly after meals containing more fat than recommended. Xenical shouldn't be taken if you are pregnant, nursing, have food absorption problems, reduce bile flow, or taking cyclosporin. Xenical reduces the absorption of some vitamins. Therefore, a daily multivitamin is recommended.
Tony, my little grandson at West, he called me. He was hiking in the mountains, in the mountains. E si è trovato faccia a faccia, face to face with a moose. Not a mouse. No, a moose. And he says to me, this kid, Grandpa, this year, will you get me a moose?
This holiday, the best thing you can give someone far away is a great story to tell.
Where are you going to get a moose?
Just call.
I don't know.
You are a man, a big, strong man with a big hunger for something manly, like red meat and potatoes and more red meat on the side. But you're not getting it, sport, because your wife's not home and you can't cook. Well, hello, Triscuit. It's big, it's crunchy, it's big and crunchy. Triscuit, not for nibblers.
Fancy wrapping isn't necessary when you're giving Haagen-Dazs. But it couldn't hurt. The world's finest ice cream. Gift-wrapped and ready for the holidays. At Fred Meyer.
Many of the designer labels in our suits are the same well-known labels you'll find in department stores. But then they should be. After all, they're made by the same manufacturers.
The Men's Warehouse.
You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it.
This man is the clerk of the courts in Franklin County, Ohio, and one of his job duties is to collect money sent in for traffic fines. But when a hidden camera reveals the money man's sneaky move, he's caught red-handed. The elected official was suspected of embezzlement for over a year, so prosecutor Ron O'Brien set up a surveillance camera in his office. It took a couple of tries to bust him. The first time, the camera was too far away.
After we found out he was actually doing the embezzlement here at his desk, we moved the camera from that corner to right over his desk, and that was where we were able to find the film that you saw. The system involved getting the bag of the declined payments late in the afternoon, and after other personnel left, counting the money, removing the money he was going to steal, creating a new receipt, and throwing away the old receipts.
And when you do that for 15 years, it really adds up. The clerk pled guilty to stealing more than $448,000. Surprisingly, he's already paid back most of the stolen money, but he's also serving 6 years in jail. Tomorrow on Real TV, the sprint car set off a dangerous chain reaction, and everyone at the track has the same reaction.
Holy crap!
Plus, the skier takes a tumble, and to make matters worse, he starts an avalanche behind him. That's tomorrow. Still ahead today, here's to the winners, your best tapes in the Real TV home video contest.
And here's a story we've never seen before. An amazing man who dives into a swamp for an encounter with alligators. You'll agree, as our special series kicks off, that he's a true Real TV adventurer.
I've been called Alligator Man, Shark Man, Tarzan.
You might want to call Manny Puig and his partner Mark Rackley stark raving mad.
Just started out with picking up frogs, snakes, and by the time I was in high school, I was already handling and encountering large alligators in the wild.
Completely unarmed, these two catch alligators only on tape. They venture into the murky, hostile waters of Florida's Everglades to shoot some truly amazing and very dangerous Real TV. Adding to the insanity, they have no underwater breathing apparatus.
I found that if I approach the alligator with a lot of calm, real nice and easy, I could get close to the alligator and interact with them. I could actually lift a dangerous predator without any problem.
With the alligator lulled into a trance, Manny performs like an aquatic Nureyev in a weird Jurassic ballet. Mark's camera catches the amazing scene.
You know, they're dinosaurs. And just to be in the same water with them, it just is incredible.
But this is a 500-pound dance partner that can bite your head off.
I'm looking into his eyes, and I think this animal can just take me out in a split second. So, like, your heart beats, you know, it's racing sometimes when you're when I'm shooting.
Shooting so close, Mark's camera actually bumps this alligator's deadly jaws. Sometimes they ignore him, sometimes they don't. On this day, Manny films Mark getting right in a lazy alligator's face.
I was getting a real close shot of his eyelid, and then he just kind of blinked his eye, and he just let me have it. As he bit down on it, he felt that it was metal, and he let me go. If it had been my arm or, you know, my head, he could have just killed me.
these incredible beasts are actually graceful beneath the surface. But even following one can be dangerous.
I don't recommend people to try this. We've been doing this for a long time. We're experts. We go in there with God's grace. We're not crazy, but if somebody else thinks it's okay. It's no problem.
But there is some meaning behind this madness. Manny and Mark say they shoot these amazing videos to educate people about alligators.
Instead of fearing the alligator, we're trying to give them a better understanding of the alligator so we can all coexist.
If you have a tape you think we should see, give us a call toll-free at 1-888-REAL-TV1. Or on the web, you can find us at realtv1.com.
Today,
in the Atlantic Fleet,
on board USS Enterprise, character was forged. Valor was commended.
Minds were enlightened.
Lessons were learned. Fears were conquered. Worlds were discovered.
Honor was defined.
Courage was found.
Commitment
was sealed.
Today on board USS Enterprise,
over 5,000
journeys began anew.
What did you do?
What did you do today?
Call 1-800-USA-Navy. Let the journey begin.
A warning tonight about a rapist who attacks women inside their homes, sometimes even when other people are in the house. Also tonight, we'll tell you why this year's Civil War game promises to have the biggest rivalry ever. See what's at stake on KOIN 6 News at 11.
Clearview, Washington is Ford country. Why do the guys at Fire District 7 drive more Ford Super Duties than any other brand of truck?
Power Stroke.
Power Stroke.
V10. Triton V10.
Whether it's the 7.3-liter Power Stroke diesel or the 6.8-liter Triton V10, Ford Super Duty still makes one powerful statement. And with $500 cash back, it just got stronger.
Ford country.
Ford trucks, outselling Dodge and Chevy combined, in Clearview and all over the Northwest.
Free! 100% approved layaway means no interest charges, no service charges, and no storage fees. $20 down and pay only $10 a week. Free layaway until income tax refund. Living rooms from $168. Bedroom suites from $148. 5-piece dinette from $148. Bunk beds, $88. Mattress sets from $18. Twin each piece. Nationwide Warehouse, 13120 Northeast Airport Way. Nationwide Warehouse.
You want football? Oh, who's your dad? Every NFL Sunday, Big Daddy and Waylon's got you football. The Jeep NFL off-road trip. The most outrageous, spectacular, Ed-worthy plays of the week. Sponsored by your local Jeep dealers. NFL Sundays on KOIN 6 News at 6 and 11.
Closed captioning sponsored by...
Are you buried in credit card bills? If you're a homeowner, call the Money Store and pay them off once and for all. The Money Store, 1-800-LOAN-YES.
Promotional consideration sponsored by...
Mommy, I feel hot.
It's time for Be Cool. Be Cool quickly absorbs and helps disperse heat.
So how do you feel now? Cool and comfy.
Be Cool when your child feels hot.
On a diet? Give me a break. It's Mexico!
Come to Mexico for every reason, any season. And finally, the results of our big Real TV home video contest. Today, runner-up number 4, winning $1,000. Our congratulations to Jim Wolf in Connorsville, Indiana.
Jim admits he has way too much time on his hands. Jim is not a professional stuntman. He simply likes to shock his friends and family by blowing himself up in new and unusual ways. Now Jim has locked himself inside an outhouse, and the only way out involves explosives. You're looking at one lucky guy. Jim has never been hurt, and today, he's $1,000 richer.
Bet his friends are proud now. We'll watch for more winners in the days ahead this week. That's it for now. We'll see you next time for more Real TV.
If your table could speak, what tales it would tell. Of great holiday meals, the life of your family told in the sharing of great food. of old recipes handed down from one generation to another. And no doubt you're very particular about the food that graces your table, just like the store that's been serving families for over 75 years. Great food at lower prices every day. You'll find it at Fred Meyer.
This guy comes to me with this piece of paper, and he's got, radiator fluid dripping down his sleeves. It's getting all over my...
All these details. GMC. Do one thing, do it well.
Chevy Blazer. A little security in an insecure world. Blazer, like a rock.
Holidays are a time for giving. And in the spirit of things, Dairy Queen is giving away free holiday glasses. Get one of these elegant tumblers with its unique satin-etched design free at Dairy Queen with each purchase of any delicious super value meal. It's easy to collect a full set. These 14-ounce Livy glasses are perfect for the holidays or any time of the year. Free glasses from Dairy Queen. One more reason to call our super value meals super.
The DC Wireless Traffic Team, only on Channel 2 News this